What is going on, everybody? This is Brandon from ComixKings. Welcome, everybody, back to the kingdom, or welcome if this is your first time. Yeah, like Rob was saying earlier, guys, it's Tag Team Thursday. You guys know what that means. The schedule's a little bit jumbled today. We did a little backstage musical chairs. Rod and I lost. We got the first two time slots. Came down between John and Justin, and John won. I never saw anything like it before. But yeah, John is closing tonight. After me, it's going to go Old Wolf 65, and then we got Dan, Comic Shop News, and then Justin, and then John will be closing today. It is Crisis on Infinite Rants, the most random show on this train run, you guys. You never know what you're going to get. I never know what we're going to get so we're going to figure it out together. We're going to have a good time. Today, we are talking about undervalued mutants, guys, undervalued X-Men characters that we all love and adore. Really important to keep these guys in our mind. Let's say hello to the chat, though. We got Travis, he was the first one here, but that is not the first comment. I just got to scroll all the way up in this chat because you guys are blowing it up, which I love you guys all to death for. Sheeta, HK Wifey 420, how are you doing? Justin, not the closer today. We called for a sub, and there's Travis right there. We got Fable. We got Flash. We are switching things up. We got John dropping links. Boom. We got Steve. We got, Chet is here. Chet's here. He heard X-Men talk. He came running. We got Dan in the house. We got my mom, Mrs. Chamorro. Hi, Mom. Mrs. Chamorro is awesome. We got Eric in the chat. We got Manny. Man, we had a marathon yesterday. We had Comics Will Break Your Heart, Jen. Boom. And I believe that is everyone. We got Comics and Crosses somewhere. But yeah, exactly. 1 minute you're adopting, the next day you're ranting about X-Men on the best night of content on the platform. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, you guys, let's bring out the slideshow. And again, if you guys do have a mutant or an X-Men character that you think has been forgotten, drop it down below. I would love to hear your thoughts, and you guys will be thrown up on here. Right? That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Let's break it out. We got Crisis on Infinite Rants. These X-Men are undervalued, and we are going to start with Allison Blair, member of a band, Dazzler, guys. Dazzler is fantastic. I love Dazzler, and I'm telling you guys, she is so underappreciated. Yeah, she's on Krakoa right now. She's come in bits and pieces, but, you know, she really hasn't been seen a whole lot. John, Cyclops is not undervalued, my friend. I don't think she is. No, but we are going to get to some of those guys. We're going to get to some Summers family members. So, boom. All right, we're going to get to that. But Dazzler, you guys, read her miniseries back in the 80s. It wasn't a miniseries. It feels like a miniseries. But she has had some great moments in comics. Right now, she's feeling a little bit lost on Krakoa. So, I'm hoping that they can utilize her a little bit more. With the Hellfire Gala coming up, I'm looking for a kick-ass concert from Dazzler, and I'm here for it. Dazzler, one of the most appreciated mutants, guys. Cannot give her as much love as I'm doing right now. Next up, we got Warpath, James Proudstar. Yes, we saw him in the gift at a show that ended too early. What's going on, Rob Enrique? What's going on, Big Herb? Boom. We got Comics and Cross in here as well. Boom. But James Proudstar, guys. His strength is almost unmatched, right? I would even put him against Colossus. He is that cool, debuting in New Mutants. Guys, New Mutants is a phenomenal book. I have the omnibus right here. It's just under a bunch of backlog. What is a backlog? Someone tell me. James Proudstar, guys, has a brother who gets a little bit more love than him. But Warpath, you guys, never really found his footing. I don't really think writers really found his footing. Boom. Underrated. Exactly. Boom. I know Comics Will Break Your Heart will say Jubilee is underappreciated. Jubilee is underappreciated. Unfortunately, I could only pick 6, and Jubilee did not make the cut. Spoiler alert. But, you know, Warpath is phenomenal, you guys. I love Warpath, and we saw him in the New Mutants issue that came out today. Other than that, he hasn't really flared up a whole lot. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of him because he's bound to keep being on the book as long as Vita Ayala is doing their thing. Next up, we got Jamie Madrix. Did not appear in an X-Men book, but guys, Jamie Madrix is your guy. If you ever need a wide receiver on your football team, I guarantee you're calling Jamie Madrix. Multiple man can do it all, right? honestly, I'm surprised that this character does not get enough love out there, right? Because you can utilize Jamie for everything. He has such an attitude, which we love to see. You could use it in such high dialogue, right? So I would really appreciate the fact if they used him more. I know he was in the Uncanny X-Men and the Age of Apocalypse leading up to this whole Krakoa relaunch. However, I'm not buying the fact that we really haven't seen him a whole lot, nor is he really being utilized. So he is in the lab in X Corp, right? We did see him in that book, right? We saw him in X Factor, but I would like to see more. He does get, like Chet just said, he does get love in spurts, but I would like to see him be a featured character. Matthew Rosenberg definitely gave him some love in a miniseries, which was phenomenal, you guys. Travis is our multiple man. Travis, I love you to death, bro. Travis is multiple man in everybody's chat, everybody's streams. So that is our multiple man. But we're talking about Jamie Madrix, guys. And I'm telling you, this character can be utilized, right? On almost any team. You can really plug and chug this guy. What's going on? Rod just had a show a little bit ago. Rod nailed it. Hit it out of the park, as always. So make sure you guys are subbing up my brother Rod. Rather Rican Lamer Frame, you guys, a show that I cannot do for my life, but most people can. Jamie Madrix, very, very underappreciated in my opinion, guys. Lockheed needs a series. That would be really cool for the way that you could utilize Jubilee. I could really see. I would like to see Tini Howard do that. I also wouldn't like to see Tini Howard do it. There's a writer that I have in my mind that I think would be perfect for it. It's not Vita Ayala. It's somebody else, but I would really like to see that happen. Right? Lockheed would be great. No, not Lockheed. Shogo. Shogo I'd like to see. Lockheed and Kate Pride would be cool too. That would be pretty cool as well. But I don't think we're going to get that. But, you know, we all love pets. We all love pets. I would be down for it. I'm digging it. Boom. Interesting that Underrated Mutants, more appreciation ends up equaling more books, more X-books, more stress in my experience. I will never complain about an X-book as long as it's good, because the X-Men are a group of characters that never really have had their footing after Claremont until Hickman. So there is a good 20-year gap to where they didn't have a lot of love. You can argue Grant Morrison with his new kind of his new X-Men. You could argue Bendis, but in my opinion, I didn't vouch for Bendis' X-Men. So that's where my era of X-Men rock and roll with. And yes, Old Wolf is next. All right, Old Wolf is next, you guys. So we're gonna go hang out with him in about, I got 6-8 minutes. I got like 7 minutes left, you guys. So we're gonna chat for 7 minutes, and then boom, we got Bishop coming in hot next, you guys. Created by Will Sportazzi, who is on the show. If you guys want to check out that interview, you can just go scroll through the backlog. It was a lot of fun. Bishop, you guys, is a time traveler from the future coming back to the past. Bishop is a certified badass. Whenever you need that character, boom. Bishop is right there, you guys. I love Bishop to death. I don't think that he gets a lot of love. I think that he would have gotten more love if Wills was not a part of the Image group, but then we wouldn't have what we have today, so I understand that. I also think it's hard for a lot of creators to write Bishop because he's so much of like a similarity to Wolverine in the sense of like their militant aspect. So I would like to see, I don't want to see more Bishop because I think he's playing the right role in Marauders. I would like to see him do a little bit more in Marauders. I think the team is great. I don't want a Bishop series. I don't want anything else. I just want him to be more of Kate's number 2 in that book is what I'm saying. The next is the better of the Summers brothers. I don't care what you say. Cyclops is so overrated, and this guy right here is underrated, mostly because he got with my mutant wifey, Polaris, Sheena. You're gonna need a lesson. You're gonna need a lesson. I'm sorry, but Bishop, boom, Justin, 100% out of the park. But Alex Summers, you guys, does not get a lot of love. He got some love in the Silver Age when he was being worked on by Neil Adams and Roy Thomas, but then he kind of fell off once Claremont took the reins. He came back for a little bit, never really found his footing. So I think like the whole backlash of the new X-Men was the fact that Havoc never really got a whole lot of love. Psyche is not overrated, but Havoc is so much better of a leader. Guys, if y'all want a good book with Alex Summers, read The Uncanny Avengers. I know an X-Men on the Avengers is crazy. If Wolverine can do it, why not Havoc? He's phenomenal. He's a great leader. He is the best Summers brother out there, you guys. I'm telling you. I'm telling you guys. He makes so much better decisions than his brother Cyclops. I love Alex to death. And the number one undervalued mutant is my favorite, one of my absolute favorites. And that is Lorna Dade. Why won't this thing flip? Polaris, my wifey, my comic book wifey, Polaris. If Polaris is not available because of Alex, I'll take Jean Grey. I'll settle for Jean, but my number one is Polaris. I don't care. I will fight anyone who gets in my way. I will fight anyone who gets in my way. Lorna Dade, you guys, she is the daughter of Magneto. So in that sense, because she has that power of Magneto, sometimes I think it could be a little bit more powerful, right? Just because of how raw it is, it can make her more powerful than Magneto at times. But so I really do think that she is unappreciated. When you have someone like Magneto, who we've seen since the early 1960s, it's kind of hard to write Polaris since it's like going off the same similar tropes. But I think if a creator really took Polaris like Leah Williams is doing now and pushed her, like it pushed her a little bit more, I think she will be great, which is why I'm excited to be. That's why I'm excited that she's going to be on the Quiet Council of the X-Men. Flash by Night, you hit it out of the park. Rod, I'm sorry, but there will be a boxing match between us soon because I'm sorry. I will fight for my girl, Rod. Can't you guys find other mutants? I'm telling you that right now, Dan. Come on. You know what? Dan, you need an Emma Frost, and Rod, you need to stick to your Elektra, bro. Stick to your Elektra. Stick to your Daredevil, Rod. This is Polaris we're talking about. And Dan, just Elektra's crazy. You can actually take her. But thank you, Comics and Crosses. I really do appreciate that. But and I also think like her overshadowing is because her sister is so popular. Scarlet Witch is so popular. Also, after House of M, that really did diminish the character or any hope for Polaris just by association with Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. So I do think that is kind of the case. But I am glad that she is coming into her own in Krakoa, and really we're exploring that as well. And I still think she's underappreciated, right? Just look at The Gifted, guys. If you guys have not seen The Gifted, watch the first few seasons before it gets canceled because Fox doesn't know how to keep a show. But that's just another story for another time. She was fantastic. I forget the actor's name, but she was so fantastic, guys. Like, watch it. Just watch it. But that is it for that slideshow, you guys. Quick little house cleaning. Yesterday, I was live with Philip Kennedy Johnson, writer of The Last God, Action Comics, and Alien. And that was a whole lot of fun. Thank you to everybody who showed up for the live chat. If you missed it, you can find the replay right on the channel, bro. It was right on the channel. It's going to be great. It's a great show. Coming up tomorrow is Weekly Wrap-Up. Dan is going to be the guest because Bryce is absent. Bryce is absent, but Dan is going to be filling in, and he said he's going to take it to a whole nother level. So tune in tomorrow. You guys know what Weekly Wrap-Up is all about. Take the comics over the past week, recap, review, and make sure you guys know our thoughts about it. And then, we got Nigel! What's up, Nigel? And then after that, on Saturday, I'm going to be over on Superpower Reviews with Justin. We are doing What's in That Comic Box. We also got Alonzo, No Good Comics, and Funk. Asian Funk is going to be on the panel as well. Kevin is the host, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And then at 10 o'clock, Dan and I have Running with the Devil, which is going to be fantastic, you guys. I'm super excited for all the content. Sunday, I think I might be off that day. Monday is Hall of Fame, Hall of Shame. And then Tuesday, Jen and I have something coming out with We Only Find Them When We're Dead. We're going to be talking about that. That's by Al Ewing, a great creator, giving out books left and right. So we're going to be talking about that, I believe, on her channel. Oh, yeah, Bryce, he's in the chat, guys. I didn't even think he was here. What's up, Bryce? Bryce is on vacation this week, you guys, so he's staying safe, having some family time, which I thought I was his family, but I guess that's a conversation for another time. We also have a giveaway coming up very, very soon in the near future. We are collabing with Becky Cloonan and Michael Conrad, the Wonder Woman creative team, to do a giveaway of some signed comics. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun. I can't wait for you guys to hear more about those announcements. But anyway, you guys, let's go hang out with Tony. Let's go hang out with Tony. Old Wolf 65. Boom.